Okay, today we will talk about short-run equilibrium in perfect competition market. So in this subtopic, we will learn about profit. So we have three types of profit. The first one is supernormal profit, meaning the firm earn profit. It happens when price is greater than average total cost. The second type is subnormal profit, meaning loss. It happens when price is less than average total cost. The last one is normal profit, it meaning break even. So it happens when price equal to average total cost. Okay, we will discuss about those profit according to marginal approach. But before we go further, we need to understand how to identify the amount of profit when we has given a curve. Okay, so normally we have a curve for average cost, average total cost, marginal cost, average revenue, and also price. Okay, we have all those curves in one diagram. But in order to find or in order to calculate a profit, we need to know the amount for total cost and also total revenue. Because when we deduct the amount of total revenue with total cost, we will know the amount of profit earned by those firms. Okay, so now, how to identify total cost and total revenue from a diagram? Okay, the amount of total cost we can find from average total cost curve, ATC curve. Okay, when we have been given a data, we plot each point into a graph paper. We will get a point K, L, R, and also S. We combine all those points, so we create average total cost curve, ATC curve. Okay, so from ATC curve, we can find the amount of total cost. Okay, so first, we refer back on a formula for average total cost. It is total cost divided by quantity. So in order to get the amount of total cost, we need to move quantity, meaning we need to multiply with average total cost. So average total cost times with quantity, multiply with quantity, we will get the amount of total cost. This is the formula. How to look it from a diagram. So we have average total cost curve. We have all those points on a curve. So in order to find the amount of total cost, we need to identify an area, a square area under each point. Okay, for example, the first point, point K. At point K, when the question asks you what is the amount of total cost at quantity 2, the amount of total cost at quantity 2, meaning you need to multiply 13 here with 2. 13 here with 2. Okay? 13 is ATC. Q is out the amount of square area represent by K point. Okay, so a box here view a total cost at quantity 2. So how? How much the amount of total cost. When we multiply 13 with 2, we got 26. So the area here is 26, its total cost. Okay? So when the question asks you to calculate the amount of total cost at quantity 4, meaning you need to calculate at point L. Total cost at point L represent by here. The ATC is 11 times with the quantity is 4. Meaning you need to find the square area represent by L. Meaning this box. Okay. So how much? Here. ATC is 11. Here 11. Quantity is 4. So we multiply 11 with 4. We actually trying to figure out the amount of a square box. Here. Yes, the amount is bigger than a box for K. Okay, so the amount when you calculate it become 44. 11 times 4 equal 44. This is total cost. That's how you calculate, or that is how you identify total cost by using a diagram. Okay, so right now we're trying to find the amount of total revenue from a diagram. Okay, so right now I show two types of diagram for revenue. The first one here, the bigger one, is average revenue curve in perfect competition market, and the second one, the smaller one, is average revenue curve in monopoly market. Okay, so we have average revenue curve when we trying to find out the amount of total revenue. Okay, so we got the amount from average revenue curve. Okay, now we focused on formula first. Okay, either in perfect competition market or in monopoly market, normally average revenue curve also represent a price curve. This is in perfect competition market, meaning this line showing a curve for price, and this line also represent a curve for average revenue. This in perfect competition, because in perfect competition the firm is a price taker. It cannot influence the price in the market. So when the price is 20, meaning the price is fixed for each quantity, you get a straight horizontal line for price and also average revenue. But for monopoly, we have a different shape. Okay, it's still straight line. by multiply price with quantity. Okay? Price, this is as if for price, this is as if for quantity. When we multiply price and also quantity, we actually trying to find the amount of square box at each quantity unit. Okay? So the second formula, average revenue equal total revenue divided by quantity. So in order to get total revenue, we will move quantity and multiply it with average revenue. So when average revenue multiplied with quantity, we have the amount of TR. Okay. Now this is AR. It's 20. When quantity 1, AR 20. Price also 20. It's the same amount. Okay. When quantity is 2, the price also 20. AR also 20. Also same with the rest quantity. Okay. So when the question asks you how many total revenue, okay, how many total revenue at quantity 2 units. So what happened? TR equal P times Q. Price is 20, here 20. Quantity is 2. You actually trying to figure out the amount of square box here. Okay, so it's equal to 40. Yes, this is total revenue at quantity 2. Okay, how about F point? When the question asks you to find the amount of total revenue at quantity 5, then you actually multiply price 20 with quantity 5. Okay, price is 20 multiplied with quantity 5. So you got 100 here. Meaning you are trying to find the size of square box here. So the black area represents total revenue at quantity 5. That's how we find average revenue for a perfect competition. How about monopoly? Okay, when a question asks you at quantity 2, how many average revenue, it's total revenue equal how many total revenue. So you find out total revenue is P times price times quantity. So at 2 here, you actually trying to find total revenue at point I. Okay, so the price is 10. The quantity is 2. It's 20. The answer is 20. You are trying to figure out the size of square box here. This represents your total revenue at quantity 2. So you already know how to find or how to calculate your total revenue, and also how to find your total cost. So it's easy to calculate either this firm earn profit or loss. To get profit or loss, you will subtract total revenue with total cost. If you got positive value, then it means this firm earn profit. If you have a negative value, it means loss. Okay, so at quantity 2, we subtract 40 and 26, meaning a positive value, it's profit. At quantity 4, we subtract 80, subtract with 44, also have a positive value, meaning profit. At quantity 5, total revenue 100, total cost is 60. So when we subtract 100 with 60, meaning this firm got positive value. Yes, this firm earned profit at quantity 5. Quantity 6, total revenue bigger than total cost. Yes, also a profit. Okay, so when we talk about equilibrium in market, okay, basically by using marginal approach, a market find equilibrium when marginal cost equal to marginal revenue, meaning when a marginal cost curve, MC curve, intersect with MR curve, it is a point, or it shows a quantity where the firm got the highest profit. So in order to find either the firm got supernormal profit, subnormal profit, or normal profit, okay, you need to find equilibrium point first. Where is the highest, where is the amount of quantity will give a highest profit to that firm?